We worked with Manager One about a year and a half now. Oh man, great people. Everybody's really helpful. You have a problem, always have somebody to fall back on. They always have good advice. Keeps you busy, making money. So yeah, I mean, just a win-win all the way around. You feel valued with Management One. Other people or other companies out there, and I work with quite a few, are sort of hit and miss whether or not you're respected or valued, right? And always with Management One valued. So awesome. I mean, everything we've just already covered pretty much, right? I mean, kind of there's work out there that keep you busy if you do a good job for them. People, the people respect you. That's what you look for when you're a vendor, and it's a one-stop shop really for Management One. They have it all.
We work with Management One for probably 3 years now. Working with the Management One team is pretty easy. They got a portal that's fairly easy to use, and we get the notifications via email and go on the portal, and it's easy. Very, very nice. Different property management companies. I would say the portal for now. It's just a lot easier, user-friendly. It's not a lot of email chains going back and forth. So yeah, and they pretty much stay on top of you. If you don't get to a job within a certain amount of time, you get reminded. So yeah. Really good. I mean, and as far as once we're done with the job, we invoice it, and in a couple of days we get paid on it. So it's pretty good. Yeah, really well. Basically, to my knowledge, they're a big company, and they treat their vendors good, and seems to have a lot of work. I'm not sure how many buildings you guys manage or residential, but it's always getting emails on work. So I would definitely recommend someone else to sign up to Management One.
I've been working with Management One, I say maybe 6 months. Recently was a phone call and sounded more like an interview on the phone. And I happened to talk to Ron Sutman, and he told me a little about the company and asked me if I can bid a couple of jobs, and that's how I got started with them. I would recommend vendors working with Management One if they know what they're doing, that's for sure. I've been in business over 40 years, and I have a pretty good idea of what customers expect and what we have to do in order to keep them coming back. And Management One is on the right track, for sure.
I've worked at Management One for, I think it was 10 years. It's 8 to 10 years. It's been there, so I go a solid 9. The team is awesome. I like Brendan. I like Lee a lot. We've really grown close as a more family-oriented type of a business. I think we've really grown really close as far as working together. Yeah, so I really like working with these guys.
So in your
You know, I really can't explain what it is about Management One that makes it so much better. But I would say, besides like attention to detail or, you know, things like that, I would say just it's something about people and unity and just how, I'll give you an example. Like when they close a house or when they actually even rent a house, sometimes there's a celebration there. So that when they come in, they're really feeling the warmth of that new home to them. So I think that's an over and beyond step, you know what I mean? Because I didn't get that when I moved in anywhere. You know, I didn't get anything like that, so, yeah. I think they stand on their word. I think that they do what they say, they stand on their word. They don't fluff you around. If they say they're going to do something, they do that. And nothing compares to that. Nothing compares to that. Yeah. I'd say, look at me. That's what I would say. I'd say, look at me, you know. I'm okay. You know, I'm doing all right.
Working with Management One is very thorough and consistent work. No, I mean that their team is thorough, and they like everything to be completed within timelines. They're very focused. They are always looking to better the homeowner's perspective. They try to make it so that the homeowner knows exactly what's going on their property. As some of the other vendors or some of the other customers that we deal with, that's not what they care about. They don't care about the money part, and Management One actually cares. I enjoy the work. I enjoy what they do for their residents, and I enjoy what they do for the homeowner that owns the rental. I don't mind dealing. I can talk to any of the staff, and they're all knowledgeable about whatever the topic is I'm asking. So the payment is consistent with billing. So if I get them out billing at a decent time, it's reciprocated, and I end up getting paid in a decent timeline. I've actually already done that. I highly recommend doing work for Management One unless they're another glass shop. Then I say no.
Well, of course, people. The people at Management One. That's huge. Working with people that you can discuss things with, we can work through things, and mainly get stuff done with, without a bunch of red tape and stuff. I mean, I have access to all the people. I can just call them and, this is what we need to get it done now. So it's more of a personal relationship. Everything as far as their telephone, billing, work orders and everything, that works fantastic. So they've come up with a great system, to make everything flow. Management One is much more organized than a lot of other companies. They've got everything streamlined. So, when I go to a job, I know what I'm faced with. I know how much I have before I have to get an approval on anything. So it just runs like clockwork. They've got everything streamlined all the way through. So we know exactly what we have to work with, when we have to get stuff approved. And I've never had a problem getting anything approved. They trust me, my word. This is what they need. It's on and above
and they're fine. If you say we need it, that's what we need. So just very streamlined. We get stuff done. You know, it's funny you say that because I have done that. I think because, you know, they'll provide you a fair amount of work. They pay like clockwork. They're not trying to hammer you down on price and stuff. They know that you have to make money too. Let me put it that way. Management One, you know, they know we all have to make money to keep going, and they're very good with that. So.
We've actually been with Management One less than probably 7 months, but I mean, we got involved with them probably towards the end of 2025, and completely enjoyed working with them. A great company to partner with. My biggest thing with my company is communication. And with Management One, there's constant communication. So we know what they're expecting. And when we have issues or anything like that, then they're great to work with. The communication is probably the one thing I love most about these guys, and they know their industry. With Management One, honestly, at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, the communication, but Management One is when they say they're going to do something, they follow through with that. And we've dealt with other investors or other property management companies that, you know, that do not follow through. And so I like how trustworthy they are. Oh yes, I'd recommend Management One for other vendors and stuff because, as I mentioned, they what they say is what they do, and complete respect for them.